Hello, everyone. My name is Matthew Warren, and I want to show you my image here. So, as you guys know, the theme for our project this year was journeys. Specifically, let's see, it said that it wanted to be. Uh, what was the theme? Here we go. Journey, a reason to love this world. Now, I took a lot of time thinking about what exactly I wanted to do for this project and looking at previous project iterations. And this particular image right here, you in the corner, caught my attention. For those of you who don't know, this is Groudon, one of the legendary Pokemon in the Pokemon game universe, which is owned by Nintendo. And I thought, what if I continue this trend? So I decided to create this bad boy. This is Rayquaza, the Sky High Pokemon, another legendary Pokemon from the game franchise. As you can see, he's flying gracefully over this beautiful mountain range here surrounded by clouds. Now, the reason why I chose this as my idea for Journey is because the entire purpose behind the Pokemon games is that you, as the player, travel around the world meet all these incredible creatures that you can catch and train for yourself. The whole point of the games is that you're going on a journey to catch them all. And Rayquaza is actually one of the final Pokemon that you can catch in some games, such as Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire from the old 3DS games. So a few of the techniques that I used in here include a skybox background, Perlin noise generation for the mountains here, a 3D model with position matrices for Rayquaza here, and of course we're using some alpha, what was it, alpha shading? Yeah, alpha shading for the clouds here. So I'm going to move over to the rendered image itself. Move around a bit. So first off, as you can see, I have a skybox background, um, which is basically just of the sky for Rayquaza. And the reason, okay, so for the skybox, it was pretty difficult for me to actually get this to work at first, as lots of skybox images that you'll find online have them in that like unfolded box shape, whereas in the code, if you were to see here, the skyboxes are actually divided into six different images um, that you have to put in different positions, and then the code will combine them into a skybox. Luckily, one of the TAs helped me find a website that takes a full image and divides it into skybox images, which I used for the skybox here. The Perlin noise was interesting. They gave us an example Perlin noise when we gave this, and honestly, I liked that one best out of the different combinations I could have used, so I decided to stick with that. However, I did alter the colorations of the mountains. Um, that was also a bit tricky, as to do that, I had to go to the terrain.frag file in the source code, and I had to basically mix each of the emissive colors together in order to get them to blend like this. The blue was the hardest because when I first loaded it, it was very dark, and I had to alter what its color looked like to make it seem a bit more natural. But other than that, I'd say the Perla noise was actually pretty cut and dry for the most part. The model was also a big pain in my butt because every model I tried up until now only had like a single piece of Rayquaza load in, like maybe his tail, maybe one of his head fins, or whatever you call them. Turns out the reason for that was the models I was downloading were very complex and had a lot more layers than our GSL programming could handle. So one of the TAs basically ran one of the Rayquaza models I had chosen in a program that basically condensed it into something that GLSL could handle, which is why you now see him here. So that was a bit annoying, but not too bad overall. The most interesting thing I did for this project would probably be the clouds. Like I said before, I used alpha shading for this, which was originally used to create a transparent window pane. Oh, excuse me, it wasn't alpha shading. I've been using the wrong terminology. It's alpha blending. The I, but basically, I found multiple different PNGs of clouds online and uploaded each of their OBJ files into the OBJ folder on my code. After that, I had to basically do a lot of trial and error to resize them and position each of the clouds in their separate sections. That was probably the hardest part, not because it was like complex, but just because it was very tedious. I had to keep repositioning the clouds to make sure that they appeared natural. And one thing I noticed is that if the clouds PNGs are overlapping, sometimes they'll glitch out, causing sections of them to turn black or gray. So when positioning them, I realized that I had to make sure that they weren't exactly overlapping. As you can see here, there is a bit of space between these two cloud PNGs here. Um, But if you were look at them from the front, they look almost completely natural. So yeah, that was definitely probably one of the hardest parts of this image. But yeah, so that's basically my image and everything that I've done, and I hope that your projects also come out well. Thank you for watching.